Hi, I'm Robert Renman. In this lesson, we're going to learn major and minor triads on two sets of strings. First on the three thinnest strings, the G, B, and E strings. And the next set of strings is going to be the D, G, B strings. So what we're going to do here is to learn three voicings for each set of strings, for both major and minor. So that means we have for major, on this set of strings, we have three. And we have three different ones, of course, for minor on the same strings. So that's six shapes now. And then we do the same thing on the next set of strings. So from major, and then for minor. So in other words, we're learning 12 different shapes. And your goal is to be able to find any of these instantaneously. Now, in this study, we're going to learn minor triads on the G string, the B string, and the thin E string. And I just want to point out right away that there's only one note that's different in the minor triad compared to the major triad, which we have looked at before. For example, the D major chord. That was the first voicing we looked at for the major triad voicings on these strings. In order to make it a minor triad, all you need to do is to find where the major third is and lower it a half step so it becomes a minor third. If we do that, here is the major third. We'll lower it a half step and we'll get the first voicing for the D minor triad. That is the first voicing. So I'll be playing these examples in the key of D minor, so it's easy to relate. So the first voicing has the fifth, the root note, and the minor third on top. The second voicing we get to is this one. Another D minor triad, starting on the root note, the minor third, and the fifth on top. And the third one and the last one is this, which is very simple because we're just barring these three strings with the, in this case, the index finger. And now I'm playing minor third, fifth, and root note on top. So those are all the chord voicings or triad, minor triad voicings we're going to look at on these three strings. So again, first one, second one, and third one. So anytime there's a minor chord in a song, we can play any of these three voicings. And this is only on these three strings, of course. We'll find more options when we include other strings. So let's look at some examples then. Let's say we're playing a song that has D minor, of course, being the one chord. And then it goes to the four chord being G minor, which we could, of course, play with a bar chord. That's a four chord. The five chord is also going to be a minor chord. It's going to be A minor. Or we could play it here. See, immediately there's a problem with this traditional way of playing these chords, because I have both bar chords and open chords. D minor, four chord, G minor, five chord, A minor, or here. It's a little bit awkward and there's a lot of strings involved. So if we do that approach now using these voicings I've shown you, we can just travel up the neck and find some interesting voicings as we go along. So let's do that. One chord, D minor. Four chord, G minor. Then we get this one, which was the last one I showed you before, for D. Now G is on top. So just those two together, 1 chord and 4 chord. And of course, we can always take the 4 chord and move it up a whole step to get the 5 chord, A minor. I can go back to 4 chord and just move it accordingly. So again, 1 chord, 4 chord, 5 chord. Then we start over and play the same chords. Now the next voicing is here. 1 chord. And for the 4 chord, we're playing this voicing. And then 5 chord, move it up a whole step. And then we continue one more time. Now the first voicing for D minor is this grip. 4 chord, this grip. And 5 chord, that grip. So now we have played 1, 4, 5 in 3 different ways. That's one way, and the second one. And then the third one. So you see, the hand has just kept going up. So we can, of course, do the opposite, the other direction. So let's do that. We'll play now.